Audio Jungle.
Alleged gangster Bingi shot to dead in Red Hills Road by police. An alleged gangster was shot during a police operation in Red Hills Road, St. Andrew on Saturday morning. The deceased has been identified as 40-year-old Kevin Russell, otherwise called Bingi, of a Kingston 11 address, who is said to have been a top-tier member of the Bottom York Avenue gang. Reporters understand that police were conducting an intelligence-led operation in the Golden Acres section of Red Hills when they were confronted by Kevin, who opened fire at them. The lawmen returned fire, and Kevin was fatally shot. A 9mm firearm was seized in the incident. Kevin was wanted in connection with several murders, shooting and car theft within the Walton Park and Cockburn Pen area, according to police sources. Let us be the voice for little Jaden. Saying his name Jaden, say it again, again and again. A walk out in solidarity of Jaden Smith. He is everyone's son, grandson, brother, cousin and neighbor. Join us this Friday, October 24, 2025 at 11 a.m. at Megamark Parking Lot, Manchester. We are asking all parents of Manchester High School students to sign your children out of school so they can join us. We're asking all schools in and around Manchester to join us. We're asking everyone across Jamaica to take the day off and join us. Employers, give your staff the day and join us. This could be your son. We will walk to the Mandeville police station and peacefully host a demonstration to demand a press release on Jaden Smith's case. Jaden matters. All lives matter. Make a sign and come. Let us be his voice. Students, school staff, business owners, public servants, churches, Jaden need us now. Sagicor increased fees for ABM withdrawal from other banks. Sagicor Bank says its fees for automated banking machine ABM withdrawals from other locations will increase on Monday, October 20. The fee will move from $59.23 to $61.53, affecting Sagicor customers who use ABMs at other location banks to retrieve cash via the Montelink network. Sagicor says the increase follows adjustments by Montelink operator Jets Limited. The bank said it also reduced the amount of cash customers can retrieve per transaction from $100,000 to $50,000 earlier in October. The daily withdrawal limit of $100,000 remained the same. Curfew imposed in Greenville, Manchester. A 48-hour curfew has been imposed in sections of Greenville, Manchester. The curfew began at 6 p.m. on Saturday and will remain in effect until 6 p.m. on Monday. The boundaries of the curfew are as follows. North from an area of vegetation at Gabby Street at the northern boundary, along Gabby Street to a section of the roadway at the Winston Jones Highway in the vicinity of Miketown bus stop. This boundary is bordered by the Miketown community. East from a section of the roadway at the Winston Jones Highway in the vicinity of the Miketown bus stop at an easterly boundary, continuing along the Winston Jones Highway to a section of the highway in the vicinity of Greenville Runabout at the southern boundary, which is bordered by Marshall's Pen and Ward Avenue. South from a section of Greenville Runabout at the southern boundary, continuing along the imaginary line to the section of Scottown Community Greenville, to an area that borders Top Greenville. West from the southern boundary that continues along an imaginary line to the vegetated area of Gabby Street at the northern boundary, bordered by Top Greenville. During the hours of the curfew, persons within the boundaries are required to remain within indoor unless otherwise authorized by the person in charge of enforcing the curfew. Back to talks. Consultations are set to resume on the Jamaica Teaching Council JTC bill next month in a bid to advance legislation which stalled earlier this year because of objections from certain groups. Education Minister Senator Dana Marsh Dixon said consultation would include the Jamaica Teachers Association, parents, and the church. In that meeting, we'll have to go through concerns because the JTA concerns actually look different than some of the other stakeholders, she noted. The bill, which has been in development for 2 decades, was passed in the Upper House in April. It seeks to regulate the teaching profession, including standards for licensing and disciplinary action. However, the JTA contends that the legislation undermines the autonomy of educators and places too much regulatory power in the hands of external authorities. In May, the organization demanded that the government fix the bill before debate in the lower house, warning against political expediency, which it said was seemingly forcing the Holness administration to pass the bill that was not carefully thought out. A key concern of the JTA, which represents about 25,000 teachers, is that the proposed structure of the JTC board sidelines educators. Of the 31 seats, only 6 are allocated to JTA. Further, it expressed concern that there is no provision to prevent a meeting of the council if a quorum of minimum 6 JTA representatives is not met. The union also argued that the license and registration process, which mandate teachers to register every 5 years and submit police records, would be overly bureaucratic. Further, it says some functions of the JTC, which will demand additional resources and funding, will be duplicating roles of the Minister of Education. Maurice Dixon, who was speaking at the quarterly press briefing of the Education Transformation Oversight Committee (ETOC), said the government will be aiming to reach consensus in the consultations. We don't need to be trying to get the perfect bill, we need to be going forward. This is something that for over 20 years we've been working at, and we need to finish it and have a bill. We can always change later and or add new elements to it, but we're going to be open, and that bill is going to be a bill that has been listened to everyone, she stated. Her statement followed concerns expressed by ETOC chairperson Dr. Adrian Stokes about the setbacks in passing the legislation. The timeline to implement that bill has been deliberately extended to factor additional consultations, which I think is welcome and should be appreciated, Stokes noted. He added, nonetheless, we should not let the perfect be the enemy of the good. So we're not necessarily seeking a perfect bill. We need to make a start, and there will always be an opportunity to improve the bill going forward. Meanwhile, JTA President Mark told reporters that his organization remains steadfast in its stated objections to certain provisions, but that he was looking forward to the consultations and was hopeful that they would be fruitful. It has been a contentious issue. We are clear in terms of what our concerns are, and we look forward to the dialogue in regards to those concerns. Hopefully, we can strike a middle ground. We remain resolute in what we want, a bill for teachers governed by teachers, he noted. NCB Foundation UNICEF hand over 14.8 mil in wash shelter kits to emergency shelters. NCB Foundation, in partnership with UNICEF Jamaica, has handed over 400 water, sanitation, and hygiene wash shelter kits valued at $14.8 million to the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM. The presentation held at ODPEM's headquarters last Tuesday is part of the Strengthening Wash Resilience to Climatic Events Post-Hurricane Burial Wash Program. This $43.8 million initiative is designed to strengthen emergency preparedness and public health resilience in vulnerable communities across Jamaica. Prepared shelters save lives, but true resilience begins with compassion, ensuring our people have what they need to recover and rebuild after a disaster. Clean water and sanitization are essential in those moments, and through the WASH program, we're helping to ensure that every Jamaican has access to these vital supplies. NCB Foundation support for this initiative reflects our commitment to building a better Jamaica, supporting our communities, especially when they need it the most, said Perrin Gill, CEO of NCB Foundation. Food for the Poor, executing partner, source, and procurement for the wash shelter kits. Each kit includes essential hygiene and sanitization items such as disinfectant, soap, tissue, gloves, and sanitary supplies. Every effort to ensure clean water and sanitization in shelters saves lives and restore hope. This ensures a safe and sanitary environment for all beneficiaries. We are proud to be part of a partnership that delivers real, lasting impact, said the Director of Operations and Implementations at Food for the Poor. Michelle Edwards, Acting Deputy Director General for ODPM, welcomed the donation, stating, "These wash shelter kits will make a tangible difference in safeguarding lives during crisis. With partners NCB Foundation, UNICEF, and Food for the Poor, we are better equipped to provide clean and safe conditions for those displaced by natural disaster." ODPEM will deliver the kits to municipal corporations for distribution to selected shelters across the island. with UNICEF Jamaica serving as technical advisor and local parish councils engaged in implementation. The initiative is designed to empower communities to manage and maintain these resources beyond the project's lifespan. These wash shelter kits are a vital step towards ensuring that emergency shelters across Jamaica can offer clean, safe, and dignified conditions for families displaced by disasters, stated a representative, officer in charge of UNICEF Jamaica. UNICEF is proud to partner with NCB Foundation and ODPEM to strengthen national disaster preparedness and safeguard public health in vulnerable communities. Through these efforts, NCB Foundation said it continues to champion climate-smart, inclusive development, aligning with UN Sustainable Development Goals, SDG 6 Clean Water and Sanitation, and SDG 11 Sustainable Sites, Cities and Communities. The project was funded by NCB Foundation to support national wash and disaster resilience efforts. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.